Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 10 Minutes Daily Cafe Chat. It is Friday, March 27th, 2026. I am Emily.
And I am Lisa. Happy Friday, almost weekend.
Almost there. Lisa, any plans for tomorrow?
Honestly, I just want to sleep in and do absolutely nothing productive.
That sounds like the best kind of Saturday.
Right? No alarms, no schedule, maybe pancakes around noon. Pure bliss.
I love that plan. Okay, so before you disappear into your blanket for it, we have a great Friday lineup. First, Miami Beach is doing something very unexpected with spring break this year.
Oh, I heard something about this. They went full wellness mode.
Then, where to watch the total solar eclipse crossing Spain this August. And finally, a watermelon popsicle review from Disneyland.
You had me at Disneyland snack review.
If you are new, this is what we do. Real-world news, casual English, 10 minutes a day. Perfect for listening practice and shadowing. Hit subscribe and join us every morning.
We are here every single day.
Today's keyword is horizon.
Ooh, I love that word. It feels big, like possibility.
That is a nice way to put it. The line where the sky meets the earth or new things waiting just ahead.
My horizon tomorrow is my pillow. That counts, right?
Absolutely. Let us see how it shows up today. Let us start with our first story. Miami Beach, famous for wild spring break parties, went in a completely different direction this year. I actually saw a clip about this online. The beach looked empty compared to normal. The city made a deliberate decision. They pushed wellness and health instead of the party scene. So instead of clubs and DJs, they are doing what exactly? Half marathons, fitness events, and a general relax and recharge message. That is a bold rebrand, but I get why they did it. Why do you think? The spring break crowds got out of control, right? I remember seeing news about violence and even shootings down there in past years. Exactly. City leaders said enough. They increased police, added security checkpoints, restricted alcohol, and even raised parking prices. So they made it physically inconvenient to throw a massive party. Smart, honestly. One resident said, quote, "The streets are quieter. I can sleep safe and sound." He was thrilled. As someone who values a good night's sleep, I totally understand that guy. But not everyone is happy. Another resident said she expected way more people and things to do. See, that's the tricky part. You solve one problem and create another. Too wild versus too quiet. Here's what I found interesting, though. The visitors who did come are a completely different type of crowd. What do you mean? I mean families. A group from Orlando, Albany, and Atlanta chose the beach for a family reunion. That's actually really sweet. I would much rather do a family reunion on the sand than in some boring conference room. One of the sisters said, quote, "We're just happy to be here and spend time together. No drama, just people enjoying each other." That's a new horizon for Miami Beach. Pun very much intended. Smooth. The real question is whether this wellness identity sticks long term. Their new slogan should be, "Come for the sunrise, not the hangover." Speaking of amazing views, our second story is about a once-in-a-century event. Spain is about to witness a total solar eclipse.
Oh, I have been reading about this one. August 12th, right?
That is right, and here's what makes it wild. Totality peaks around 8:30 in the evening.
So the sun is basically setting when the moon covers it? That is incredibly dramatic timing.
The sun will be very low on the horizon, stars will appear, the corona will glow around the shadow of the moon.
Okay, I just got chills. When was the last time Spain had one of these?
Over 100 years ago. This is the first total solar eclipse visible from Spain in more than a century.
No wonder hotel prices are already skyrocketing. I saw an article saying some places have tripled.
You're right, northern Spain especially. Now, the path of totality crosses from west to east, starting in Galicia on the Atlantic coast.
That's the green, rainy part of Spain, right? Beautiful coastline.
Exactly. From there, it goes through Bilbao, Zaragoza, Valencia, and ends at Mallorca.
So you can watch it from a rugged Atlantic cliff, a dry inland desert, or a Mediterranean beach. That is an incredible range.
Experts recommend a spot called Cathedrals Beach in Lugo. The eclipse peaks there around 8:29 p.m.
I've seen photos of that place. The rock arches on the shore look like actual cathedral windows.
Then, inland, there's Bardenas Realis, almost lunar landscape. Wide open sky, zero light pollution.
A total eclipse over a landscape that already looks like another planet. That's a movie scene.
On the Mediterranean end, you have the Albufera Lagoon near Valencia, eclipse right as the sun touches the sea.
I'm getting emotional just imagining it. 2 minutes of pure magic.
One key tip from experts, pick a spot with a clear western horizon. Since the sun is so low, a building or hill could block the whole moment.
That would be devastating. You fly all the way to Spain and a parking garage blocks the eclipse?
Okay, total change of pace. From eclipses to popsicles. Disneyland just released a new snack.
I have a strict policy of trying every limited edition Disneyland treat. What are we looking at?
A watermelon ice block. It is tied to the Bluey's Best Day event.
Oh, I adore Bluey. Have you seen the episode where Bandit plays the claw machine?
That one wrecked me. 7 minutes and I needed a tissue.
Right? A kid's show has no business being that emotionally devastating. But okay, tell me about this popsicle.
A reviewer gave it 5 out of 7.
That is a weirdly specific scale, but a solid score. What about the taste?
They said well-balanced watermelon flavor, a little artificial but not candy-level fake.
See, there is a huge difference between tastes like actual watermelon and tastes like watermelon bubblegum. Sounds like this one lands in the right zone. Sweet and a little sour, very light and refreshing. What's the catch?
Melts fast. You have to eat it quickly.
In Anaheim heat, everything melts in 2 minutes. That's just the Disneyland tax.
And it costs $5.79.
Honestly, for Disneyland, that's almost cheap. A bottle of water costs almost that much in there.
The Bluey event itself is a full stage show at Fantasyland Theater, live comedic actors and musicians performing with Bluey and Bingo.
I would absolutely go to that as an adult. No children required, just me and my inner 6-year-old.
They recreate popular episodes with games and audience interaction.
And apparently adults are loving it just as much as kids, which does not surprise me at all.
Bluey is also expanding to Walt Disney World this summer and is already on some Disney cruise sailings. A cruise ship, ocean breeze, and Bingo dancing on the deck. That might be the ultimate vacation. I am still thinking about that eclipse. What a Friday mix! A wellness revolution in Miami Beach, a 100-year eclipse in Spain, and a Bluey popsicle review. 3 completely different stories, but they all made me happy in different ways. Today's keyword was horizon, the edge of what you can see, or new possibilities ahead. Like a fresh start, or something just beyond reach. Miami Beach is chasing a new horizon beyond its party reputation. The Spanish eclipse literally happens on the horizon at sunset, and Disneyland keeps pushing the horizon of what a theme park snack can be. Triple horizon. That is a Friday record. Today's question for our listeners: if you could witness any natural phenomenon anywhere in the world, what would you choose? That eclipse in Spain, no contest. Sunset over the Mediterranean going completely dark, I would cry. I would want to see the northern lights over a Norwegian fjord, green and purple sky above the water. Both incredible. Tell us yours in the comments. Any language, even just an emoji. Hit like and subscribe so we can chat again tomorrow. We are here every single day. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye. I am going to look up flights to Spain and find that watermelon popsicle.